congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll congratulate you on your third baby.
Yes. It's a girl.
Bootle, yes. So it's complete now.
Yes, complete. Full circle. No more children. Brian.
Brian is Siba's husband, and he is in the wings, and he's nodding, but not really. So there might be a fourth. Who knows?
No, thank you. He's good.
So how's she doing?
Oh, she's fine. We have flown so many times with her to Joburg because I'm doing got a lot of work in Joburg. We've been on the plane with her 14 or 15 times.
And she's how old?
She's 4 months.
4 months. I've flown twice this year. So she's racking up all those miles at the moment. But she's cute.
Oh,
she's good.
She's very cute. I love her. She's very sweet. She sleeps throughout the night.
Yo.
She just makes life for mommy so easy. It's the boys that are naughty.
Because you got two boys.
Two boys. Yeah, they love her. They give her lots of kisses. But they fight.
I'm sure. So how old is your oldest? He's 4, turning 4.
So Robert would tell you, I'm 3 turning 4. Yes.
3 turning 14.
3, yeah.
More like
more
it.
like it. And then Lena is turning 2 in November. And then we've got Bootle.
Okay.
Yes. Almost like 2-year gap between the two boys. Yes.
Because we were talking about it off air. You were so you flew to Joburg. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Day before yesterday.
The day before, yeah. So you flew up and you almost ready for your private jets because
this was our first trip where we have all the 3 kids with us. So it was me, Brian, no nanny, and the 3
oh my
kids.
Goodness.
Wow. And it was hectic, but shame. I think they behaved very well because it was one of those very late night flights. Last one, in fact, for the night. Shame. Lena was quite irritated, and he's a quiet baby, but when he is irritated, everyone will feel it. But if you're on the plane and you're a mother, I always say people have been parents before.
I know, yeah.
Or if not parents, you're an aunt, or your friend has a child. So I don't make it a big deal because kids are kids, and sometimes you can't control how they're going to react.
Of course, yeah. But so you are flying up and down between Joburg and Cape Town a hell of a lot.
Yes.
And that's because so I congratulate you again.
Thank you.
Season 3 of Siba's Table.
I am super excited.
Sure.
And so are my followers, because people have been literally stalking me and saying, Siba, 3rd season. And obviously that's a decision that Food Network has to make. And the thing is with Food Network is that I'm signed with Food Network that is based in London, but we belong to a bigger group called Scripts Network. And Scripts Network is based in America, in the US. So it's always a long a message between Africa, South Africa that is, to the UK, from the UK to the big bosses in the States. So that's what it is. But we've got a 3rd season, baby. Ooh, I'm so happy.
It's like unheard of, hey, because it's it's like the Kardashians being renewed. Only yours is better. Much better.
Please let it be better.
Because you change people's lives and you give them stuff that they can actually, implement into their own lives. So,
yes.
Okay, well, yeah, the Kardashians do the same thing, but I mean, you teach people how to eat good food, homely food, and you're so passionate about it.
I love it, Jason. I absolutely adore what I do. And what most people don't know is that I have a background in food. I have a degree in food and consumer sciences where I majored in food science and nutrition. And nutrition is one of the core things that I love. For instance, I'm a patron for Food Bank, and I also am a patron for many other smaller groups of charity organizations. And what I help them with is the nutrition leg of whatever it is that they want help with. For instance, there's one charity down in Cape Town. They specialize in young children, and I help them create menus, nutritious food for kids and things like that. So I love it. If it's not on camera, it's in real life, and I do cook food at home because most people see Brian, and Brian is skin and he's tall, dark, and handsome.
And now blushing. Yeah.
I'm now blushing. And most people always say, see what you cook at home, because Brian, you know, it doesn't show on Brian. I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I love it. I really do.
Okay. So, I mean, the nutrition thing is so important these days because as a mother, you need to make sure that your kids are eating good food. But, you know, applying that to the greater population in South Africa and beyond our borders is just as important. I mean, nutrition for me is hugely important, and especially with young kids, you know.
Yes.
So it's good that you're involved in that. And I think it's nice that you are promoting that beyond the TV show as well, you know, because you are an expert in food.
Yes.
So not only cooking it, but what is good to eat.
What is good to eat. And that's where the world is going, Jason. That's where, if you go to Australia, health and lifestyle is very big. In America, in Asia, literally everywhere in the world, health has taken a center stage, and we have to come to a point where we also adapt, especially in South Africa, because we have silent diseases like diabetes. I'm not even going to talk about obesity, and cholesterol and many others that are not really tackled. And I think to a certain degree, we have to be responsible enough, because I influence what people eat. People create my recipes because they love Siba, and they're quite simple and they're easy to make. So to a certain degree, I have to be very responsible in what I encourage people to eat. But having said that, it doesn't mean that everything is going to be health. And I think if you want a cake, you can't have it. No, that's not what I'm saying. Moderation is key.
Yes,
moderation is key.
Yes. And I think that mine's actually a nutritionist, and she put on Facebook yesterday, in fact, that a diet isn't about, you know, taking all the stuff that you don't like or that you can't eat and cutting it out of your diet, or making sure that you bring down your consumption of food and make sure that you're eating smaller meals.
Yes.
It's not about depriving yourself, essentially. It's about making sure that you eat the right foods more frequently, and then you do have a cheat day. I mean, you probably have cheat days, don't you?
Do you know what happens if you deprive yourself? Then you pick out once you get it.
Exactly.
I think, for instance, I do have cheat days. And
what do you cheat on?
I cheat on bread. Like, I love bread.
Fresh bread.
Yeah, freshly baked bread, not store-bought. Freshly baked bread. I love bread. But I try to keep my carbs low. But I will not take them out. I will not take them out of my diet. I still have my sweet potatoes. I'll still have my bread that is like your darker breads, instead of just refined white flour. And of course, there's the more expensive breads, which are made with almond flour.
Almond flour. Let me tell you, I made the other day, you'll be impressed, and I'll show you a picture just now.
Okay.
I made cheesecake, which I've never done before.
Wow.
I have a terribly sweet tooth.
Yes.
So I need something after dinner. So I decided
like
I'm
Brian.
not gonna. Yeah. See, Brian, I'll make the cheesecake for us. Okay.
Cool, man.
But I made this cheesecake with almond flour. Damn. First of all, where do you find this stuff? Number one.
Yes.
And second of all, it's so yummy.
It is delicious, isn't
Goodness.
it? It is delicious,
Yeah.
but very expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
if you are going to use almond flour, you can't invite a lot of
Too many
for
people,
my cheesecake.
Okay, so Siba's Table season 3.
Yes.
Like we said, Bonang actually was one person who tweeted the other day and
The
said,
queen herself.
yeah, she tweeted and she's like, really, we need new episodes of Siba's Table. And like that, you got on a plane, went to London and Amsterdam. You obviously knew it was in the works.
Yes.
But like, it was literally maybe 2-3 days later, you tweeted and you said season 3 is coming.
Is coming out. So in fact, I went to London and Amsterdam before that. And so when she tweeted, I had just came back from London and I knew that we were given a go ahead. But you know how it is. We have to follow processes. We can't say things prematurely. We must say them with a proper press release so that everybody can pick up on it and we make a big woo-ha about it. So she said it a day before or 2 days before. I was like, guys, let's push it.
You see, Food Network was listening here. They were like, oh, the Queen has spoken. We need to follow.
The Queen has spoken.
Yeah. Okay, so when do we start shooting season 3?
We're filming. We are filming towards the end of the year.
Okay.
Towards the end of this year.
Okay.
Yes, but we haven't fully figured out what time we wanted, because the schedule is also quite hectic.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can see it probably beginning 2017.
Yes, definitely. And you know how it is. That's filming for you.
I might have to come on
That's
set
filming.
again and see what's happening and what you're cooking up a storm.
Cape Town. I'll invite you. I'll start the Jacques to invite you.
Okay,
again.
yeah, no, that should be
Yes.
fun. Okay,
Yes.
so what are you thinking about, some sort of meals and themes so far that you can, I know it's still early stages, but is there
Yes.
anything that you can
We
maybe
are.
allude to?
We can, but at the same time, because we have, this is the thing with television, is that you can't tell people what you're going to do while you're filming, because there's the post-production period, which takes time. So if I tell you now and then someone else goes ahead and does it before me, then it looks like Siba has
Copying or
copied
whatever,
someone
yeah.
else, and it actually was my original idea. So we have to be very careful not to share so much. But health has taken center stage.
Okay.
I'm a mother of 3. I'm very health conscious in of the food that I cook. We are still filming in the beautiful Cape Town. You do know that the Table Mountain has made the 7th wonder of the world.
I do, yes.
Okay, just
So-
needed to say that.
I know you Cape Townians are so proud of yourselves. I'll give you that. It's fine.
We love Cape Town. And then we're definitely going to go out more and give a spin. The show works. People love the format of the show. They love seeing Brian. They love seeing my kids. They love the simple, easy recipes. They love the fact that the recipes, the ingredients that I use are accessible. So we're still using that entire format, but we want to give people more value and give it a bit of a spin, and it doesn't become too predictable. So we have amazing things that are lined up that we haven't done before, and
Okay.
we're experimenting, and I'm super excited.
I think it's going to be okay. So I'm going to go to a song break because I'm going to try and get more out of you, but I need to figure out a way of how I'm going to do this. So how I'm going to get all the questions.
Yes.